Courtesy of Banggood.com, I'll be reviewing the new Eachine E012 Mini. Now, it's a smaller version of, I would say, the Eachine E0110 or any other little duck quadcopter along the line, except for this one is really small. So let me just get everything out of the box, lay it down, and we'll go through everything that it has to offer. As always, you get your manual, and it does tell you in the manual everything that you need to know about the quadcopter, how to charge it up, what all the buttons are for, how to recalibrate it if needed, and let's go through what it can and what it can't do. But it has headless hold, it has 360 flip, it has return to home, and it has 3 rates. It has a slow rate, medium, and a high rate. Okay, but before that, I'm going to show you a little something. Mine's came badly busted up, and if you can see here, I put a bit of sugar right there, and a bit of sugar right under here, and you'll see the picture of what my quadcopter looked like coming up. And that's how I received it. Now, I managed to get that all sugar good up all nice, and the quadcopter is flying like it should. So no problems at all. That wasn't Banggood's fault at all. That was the postman's fault. They must have not liked the look of the package. Anyway, underneath the quadcopter you get a little 200 mAh. I don't know what C rating is. A 200 mAh 1-cell LiPo with your usual small type connector on it, and you get your USB charging cable with it. Now you just plug your battery in first, then plug it into your laptop or computer and charge away. The red light will come on, then it will go off when it's finished. But I would highly recommend, if you have your own charger, to use your own charger. And you also have a spare set of propellers. Now, I don't see you getting any other types of propellers apart from the ones the Eachine will do for them at the moment. Right, and also the transmitter or controller, I never get an on and off switch on mine, because obviously the box was that damaged, it must have went missing as well. But I just took that off the Eachine E0110 and just put it on there just for now, just for me turning it on and off. It takes 2 AA batteries at the back. On the left shoulder button, you have your headless mode. You just press it one time and your quadcopter is start to blink. On the right side, you have your return to home key. Now, I never had much luck with this, because when I tried to return to home, it was going somewhere else. Wasn't to my home, but to another home. But I'll try it again in the future. And when you're binding the quad for the first time, you turn it on, you just push it up, push it down, and that's your rate. You just push it, the throttle stick in one time to go into medium rate and 2 times to go into high rate, and if you hit it a 3rd time, you'll come out and you'll go back into low rate. On the right hand side, if you push the stick in, you can flip to whatever way that you want to. Now let's get on to the quadcopter itself. This is absolutely tiny. Now I'm going to bring the E0110 over and look at the size comparisons there. Look how small that is. It is really small indeed. I love the lights on this thing. It isn't an outdoor quad, it's definitely for flying indoors, and definitely for flying indoors with the lights out, because those little LED lights in this is great fun. I put it on high rates. I've already flown it. I loved it in high rates. It was crazy and it was fun and it was exciting and it was exhilarating just to fly around the living room in high rates. And I didn't crash. I kind of crashed. I wouldn't call it a crash as such, but but it was really good fun. Like I said, absolutely tiny. If you can see the difference here, 6mm by 12, 6 on the width and 12 on the height. Motors they are, and from motor shaft to motor shaft, we are looking at around 45mm. Now that is tiny. What I'm going to do just now is plug the battery in. Now you do have to plug the battery in first, because once the battery's in, you can't get to the little socket itself. So we'll plug it in just now. It's quite small and fidgety. Let me just push it. If you don't push it in properly, the little plug will fall out. And sometimes another thing as well, if you crash, double check and make sure that your battery is sitting in properly. Now I'm going to turn the transmitter on, and I'm going to push it up, and I'm going to push it down, and that's us bound up. And you can see those lovely LED lights. That nice white, bright LED light for the front, green for the sides, red for the back, and also the blue for the front. Like I said, this is it's a great indoor quadcopter. I'd rather fly this just by turning the lights out. That's what I would do, But anyway, I'm not going to say any more about this. Well, no, I wouldn't even bother putting a camera on that for FPV. It really isn't for FPV. Really isn't for outdoors. It's just for sitting back on the sofa and flying like a bat out of hell in the dark. That's what I would do. Now, enjoy the little clip that's coming up, because I totally enjoyed flying it. And off we go. There you have it. Now we're in the first race, so it's quite slow. You get the red light for the back, the blue light for the front, and that nice white LED light, and green lights for the sides for orientation. Now I'm going to pop it up a rate. Remember, it's the left stick you push in, so you can pop it up a rate. So I've popped it up to rate 2. That's a lot better. This is a great little quadcopter. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to set my timer. Once you set the timer so I could see how long I was flying for, and I'll quickly do that just now because I had it up here and I'll just start it off. So we've not missed much. Right, so we're in rate 2. The control itself is pretty good. This is a great little indoor quad. I think it's even better when you turn the lights off. It really is. It's an indoor, nights out quadcopter. It really is. That's what I think it is. Now, on your right stick, you have your flip button. So let's do a flip. Right, that's going to be good and blow. Let's try another one. There we go. I'm seeing that I'm having to put a lot of throttle into it coming out of the flip there. There you go, that was a lot better. And again. Remember, we're still in rate 2. I must admit, it's a fun little quad indeed. It really is. It's not really meant for putting a camera on. It's just meant for sitting back, relaxing, maybe after watching a movie, turning the lights out and just flying about and having a bit of fun. Now it does have headless mode and return to home key. Let's hit that return to home key. I don't know why you're going over there, but I'm not over there, I'm over here. Return to home. Right, okay. It doesn't seem to want to come to me, and it also has on the shoulder buttons headless mode. So let's hit that headless mode. Yep, headless mode is working exactly as intended. That is just perfect. So let me just bring it out of headless mode again. I'm going to pop it up to rate 3. Oh, wait a minute, I pop it up to rate 3. That's us in rate 3 just now. Let's show you. That's really touchy in rate 3. Oh, I'm liking rate 3. That is fun. It's a little bit harder to fly in rate 3. But yeah, oh wow. I'm actually enjoying it a lot more. Rate 3. I just wish though that they would make the transmitter more like a transmitter and not like a controller. If they just done that, I know it might make it a little bit more expensive. It'd be a lot more fun. But yeah, rate 3 is amazing. I'm loving rate 3 is excellent. Flying door. My eyes on that now because I'm having to concentrate on keep my eyes on this little quadcopter. But if you want to fly it outside, I did see whoa, where am I going? I did see quadcopter 101 flying his outside, and let me just check that battery. I think it fell out a little bit. It did. Quadcopter 101 flew his outside, and it really isn't an outdoor quad. It's just for playing about inside, you know. But rate 3 is manageable inside. It's great fun. And as you noticed, and as I said, mine came a little bit broken in the post, but look at that. A little bit of sugar on those little guards did the trick, and it was flying great. I have no complaints whatsoever. There you go, battery's down, but don't forget I've had that in rate 3 for a little minute there, and I started timing late, so I'm going to drop it now. I'm going to bring it in now. On my stopwatch, that's 4:30 coming up for. That's me just looking at it just now, give or take. So I got about 5 minutes out of that. 5 minutes out of the Eachine E012 Mini on a 200 mAh battery. Great fun for indoors, not for outdoors. No FPV, no messing about. That's it. Thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and happy flying!